Allucia tells Beryl about something that will impact his future, which is they are going to buy some clothes for Beryl. Beryl feels confused as to what she is saying, so Allucia explains that the Church of Svenediardvania is visiting Beltran. However, instead of the higher authorities of the church, this time the royalty is visiting them. The Knight Order is tasked to guard the royalty, and Allucia wants to use this chance to introduce Beryl to them so that his name can spread in other countries as well. To meet them, Allucia wants Beryl to buy some good clothes because his current is a no-go. Hearing this, Beryl agrees to go buy some clothes with Allucia in the tomorrow morning, unaware that it is just her pretense to go on a date with him. Upon returning, he asks Miui if she will tag along with them, but she refuses instantly, giving him no opening to probe further. The next day, Beryl is surprised to see Allucia all dolled up, but doesn't find it suspicious. However, unlike him, Kuruni and Henblitz are very curious to find the reason for Allucia's strange behavior, and as such, both end up following them. At first, Allucia takes him to a luxury clothing store, where Beryl decides to let her decide since he doesn't have confidence in his choice. But soon, he takes his words back when Allucia chooses a frilly suit for him. He somehow gently convinces her to stop, and then looks around and notices plainer-looking clothes. Allucia then tells the shop owner to hold on to that suit while they check around other shops. But before that, both feel hungry and decide to eat something. But once again, Allucia takes Beryl to a luxury restaurant where he feels a bit uncomfortable eating, since their dishes look like art. All the while, Allucia feels happy since going shopping and eating together counts as a bona fide date. Behind her, spying Kuruni and Henblitz also kinda realize what she is trying to do. Later that evening, both finally decide to buy the first suit Beryl chose in the first shop and call it a day. However, just when Beryl leaves, Henblitz ends up confronting Allucia. He asks her exactly what type of feelings she holds for Beryl. The next day, Kuruni apologizes to Henblitz for running away yesterday when he confronted Allucia. Henblitz then reveals that Allucia replied that she wants her master to be happy, and that's it. At that time, Allucia comes and reveals that she is planning to challenge Beryl to a duel and have him listen to her desire if she wins. Kuruni thinks she is going to confess her feelings to Beryl. Soon, Beryl comes and feels surprised to see Allucia since she doesn't visit the training area this early in the morning. Allucia doesn't waste any time and asks Beryl to have a sparring match with her, which he casually accepts as a request from her disciple. However, just when their match begins, he realizes Allucia is serious, and as such, he decides to not lose this match since if he wins, Allucia can improve her further and will become an even better swordsman. But there's not a single opening in Allucia's fighting style. Then he increases his focus and observes as she lands her lightning speed attacks and soon realizes that he can't win in a fair match. So he purposely leaves an opening in his stance, and just when Allucia tries to take advantage of it, he grabs her by hand and throws her on the ground, shocking everyone since there's no fair or unfair in real battle. And only Beryl is able to do something like this. As the match is over, Beryl leaves. While Henblitz and Kuruni once again stop Allucia, Kuruni asks if she was going to confess after winning. But Allucia says she was just going to ask him to buy her chosen suit. After Kuruni leaves, Henblitz asks about her real motives and finds that she just wants to make Beryl happy, and she would be happy if she was the one to be able to do that. But it doesn't have to be her. Meanwhile, Beryl shares his day's experience with Miui, who points out that Allucia actually likes him, but he then stops her from saying anything further because he believes it is impossible since they are master and disciple, and there's also a huge age gap. This, however, annoys Miui as she can't understand why he is worrying about such trivial things.